Hello and welcome to Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri Alien Crossfire, playing as the Spartans, looking for world domination and failing miserably, most likely. Last time we left, we were having a little bit of trouble over here with the red team taking back all of the things that we'd conquered. We have just one city here, Deep Passages, which is an interesting name for a city, I believe. That's all we've got left of our huge conquering swathe that we had a few episodes ago. So now we're looking to try and rebuild our army a little bit, take back what we had before, and they're kind of weak cities. I suppose we should just deal with this quickly. What do you want, lady? Superconductor. Look, I don't want your crap anymore. Just go away. Yeah, these cities over here, they're not the best. It's 4 population and 2 population. What I'd like to do is take out Factory Maze, because that's going to really, hit her hard for the amount of energy credits that she gets and all that kind of thing. So that's the plan. We built Recreation Commons. We're going to zoom to the base and start building some more troops. And what do we want? The Gatling speeders are probably quite a good idea. That's 532, whereas the impact battery is 422. So, yeah, I think Gatling speeders are our way forward. I think I will... we'll just build one there. So, maybe another one. Spore launcher, don't know whether they're any good. Maybe we could build one. I don't know. Takes less time. Let's do it. Let's try them out. We're going to go to the design workshop to see if there is any decent upgrades that we can get, because we now have this resonance laser. I think I still want most of my things to be speeders, although a foil with a resonance laser, and I can never remember the difference between Pulse 3 armor and Resonance 3 armor. One of them is good against Psi attacks, and I think the other is good against bombardment sort of attacks, maybe? I'm not sure, but I think I'm just going to stick with the normal Plasma Steel armor. We haven't discovered any better engines yet. Special ability-wise, do I want anything? There's no enemy ships really that I'm trying to capture. I think I'll leave it. So we'll apply that. So we've got that, and then I would like to also do the same, not with that, with the speeder as well. That is very expensive, but apply. Done. So when we get the chance, we're going to start building some of those. We're not at war with... We are at war with Lal. So I think I'm going to keep this impact speed on the border. Just for now. Okay, some mine worms, great. Let's keep bombing away at this. You might eventually do something. Sunspot activity has disrupted our communications. Our diplomatic comlinks may be disabled for up to 20 turns. Spy reports from enemy factions may also be spotty. And we lost one of our transport foils. That is crappy. But look at this doctrine. Air power. Aircraft are going to be great. So hopefully that is the next thing that we will get. Missile launchers, they've been unlocked. Awesome. Fungicide. Fungicide? Fungicide. Must be fungicide. Fungicide tanks. Fungicide tanks allow a terraforming unit to clear xenofungus at twice normal rate. Only terraforming units can use this ability. Cool. I think we're too warlike to be worrying about terraforming everything. There is a Gatling speeder coming out of our deep passages, which is something I wasn't expecting to say ever in my life. So now we're going to try and build. I'd like to build the laser rover or the skim ship, but I think what we should be doing is getting stuff that's going to have good defense, maybe. Kind of tempted by the skim ship anyway. 19 turns isn't too bad. Shall we? Shall we not? Shall we? Shall we not? Yeah, what the hell? Let's do it. Let's build a skim ship. And we have a Gatling foil in this place. Brilliant. There's going to be another skim ship there. I want to have like quite a strong navy going on. Now, as you can see, because we took this doctor down here, we still have the drone, but there isn't a riot. If we turn this guy off, then I'm pretty sure that there will be a drone riot. So, doctor, yes, good. This chap is going to move. Where is he going to move? Oh, we've got a drone riot over there as well. I guess I want to be sending him sort of over here. This guy's going to still have to wait. He's going to hold there. Don't know what kind of accent that was just coming out of my mouth, but never mind. Go new. Yeah, we'll have him hold there. Continue the bombardment here. And then we will just go over to our main base and see if we can sort out the problem with this drone here. I'm a little worried. I'd rather just nerve staple everybody, but no one seems to like that kind of thing. See, now, because we're only down to 3 people working, because we've got 2 sets of doctors, now it's inefficient here. So, this is a place where we really need to build some kind of something that stops this from happening. The inefficiency that we're getting from this drone riot is only 1. We've still got 5 turns to build and everything. So, to me, I think it's fine. I'm not too worried about it. Maybe next turn it will change and we'll be able to worry about it a little bit more. But for now, it's fine. I'm just going to keep... I know it keeps flashing back to the little guy and I should like hold him in place. But I will forget about him if I do that. What's going on here? We just built this guy? Okay. So we'll send him down to Palace Grounds as well. Continue the bombardment. I don't think it's really doing anything whatsoever because I'm sure the amount of damage that I'm doing to them is being healed up straight away right afterwards. Same with Svensgaard. I don't think that he's getting very far. Well done, that man in that car. Dealt quite easily with that problem that we're having there. Is this a good idea? It is not. Thanks for telling me, game. Yeah, we're really doing no damage here whatsoever. So yeah, we'll turn complete that. And are we going to use... we just lost that troop. I really hate the mine worms so much. So much. I wish they weren't in the game. They're kind of like the barbarians in Civilization. They need to be there so you can keep, keep your eye on what's going on. Make sure that you do have some defenses with your cities and everything, but because they use these psi attacks, that unless you're someone like the Gaians or something that are going to really focus on psi and everything, then it just really screws you over and you spend all these turns building these troops and then they just get eaten up by the worms and it's really, really frustrating, but it's part of the game. I guess I should just learn the mechanics a little bit more, learn of a good way to deal with them instead of bitching like a little girl about it. We're going to build one of these laser rovers down here as well. I'm going to hold that there. I'm just going to hold him there. This chap is going to go and take... Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, you hold as well. You just keep bombing. Bomb away. Doing nothing. Turn complete. God, if that had killed my rover, I would have been so angry. Well, it looks like maybe there's only 1 more unit left in there, which is pretty cool, if that is the case. I'm getting a little bit worried about this like constant stream of troops coming along here, but it seems that, I don't know, he's just sort of using tactics from the Somme, I guess. No, actually, I don't want to end my turn yet. This guy, what is this? Is this a... Oh, it's a Gatling foil. So, we'll be sending that this way. Fuck the mine worms if we can. Just don't want to go near them, really. Are we done? Are we done? Turn complete? Good. Don't do it. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm getting so angry with this fucking game. I hate it. I really hate this game now. I was singing its praises when I first started playing, but fucking mine worms. Maybe I just need to play on a really simple difficulty. I'm just not good enough at strategy games, like I always think I am. Jesus. Okay. We still. You know what? Is this still taking 5 turns? Does that mean that it hasn't done anything because of the drone riots? Okay. Build that. Let's build it. And we're having a problem over here, were we? No, that's gone. Yeah, I'm really struggling. Really struggling with this at the moment. Hercules has receded from perihelion. Native life activity should return to normal levels. Thank God! Ah, Jesus. The spore launcher has destroyed a farm. Oh, just fuck off, really? Iron Home builds recreation commons. Good. Got rid of the... I'm at the end of my tether here. Really am. Citizens Defense Force, what does that do? Perimeter defense at every base. I'm gonna go and cry somewhere, I think. I think that's the best course of action for me right now. Jesus. Okay, what are we gonna build? What are we gonna build in this city? Do we want to build some more laser rovers? I think so. Of course, you know, in this time that I'm building up my army, the pigs are able to build up their army as well. But, why didn't I do something about that earlier? Gatling Speedo has been built, so let's build another one of those. Excellent. Economic sanctions against us have been lifted. So, we've lost all of our farms. Where was it saying? Sparta Command, I think. So now we need to try and find where they're being bombed from. Because, you know, you should be able to see what's in your land. If something destroys a farm that people are working on, that you're having merchants, and I don't know if they'd have merchants exactly, maybe that's not the right word, but, you know, people are working on the farms, they're moving the food into the city. All of a sudden, some giant, big, alien, rocket launcher, spore, mutant, tentacle beast thing comes along, blows up 2... you know, these squares probably represent like a couple of miles, like 10 miles or something. Something destroys like 10 miles worth of farmland. Are you saying that it destroys everybody that works here, that nobody escapes to come and say, it's over there, please go and destroy it? It's, you know, like Godzilla's rampaging through New York and no one sees it. Excellent. Spartans xenobiologists breed their first native life forms. I think maybe, you know, if this all goes down to shit and I need to start a new game, then maybe we'll do something that focuses very heavily on building all the native life forms. Could be interesting. Do we want to build another one? I think what I want to do is build a mind worm as well. Just to check it out. And these guys are going to come over to... You know, I could have a look at what's going down here. Maybe bomb the crap out of these guys. You know, it's safe just sitting there doing nothing. And in fact, if we're going to do that, then we will activate this unit. I don't know why there's some hardened formers there not doing anything. Is that because they were automated and now they've got nothing left to do? Let us Automate unit. And see if it just stays there. In which case it's done everything that it possibly wants to. It kind of looked like it came from over there. Maybe. Oh, no, 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 no. We don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Was that a mistake? I'm not sure. Let's put you on hold for a second. Yeah, this guy is going to travel over here. Tell you what we're going to do. This former is going to cancel the orders. And we're going to come down to here and build a sensor array. Sensor array. It's difficult to say than most things are for me because I have a huge inability to speak properly. Which, you know, is... we've finally seen it! We've finally seen it! I'll finish that rant in a minute about how my my potential career on YouTube relies on me being able to speak properly. And it's one thing that I don't seem to be able to do competently. But you may disagree, I don't know. Great, we got rid of it at last. So he can go back to the base. I want to have a look at... no, there's no good way to see it, but... oh yes, if we click on here, so with a farm we'll have 2 nutrients, with a mine 2 minerals, with solar 2 energy. Over to this square, it seems to be kind of the same thing, so I think we can afford to build a... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No, not in there, is it? It's in Terraform. Construct sensor array. Okay, it's doing it. I seem to remember we tried to do that before and it didn't work. But it is now, so I'm happy with that. Keeping the bombardment here keeps his troops at bay, hopefully. His or her. Still... The jury's still out on that one. But... yeah, okay, so we'll hold there. I don't know, I seem to be kind of clawing a little bit of self-respect back from the devastating events that have been occurring recently. Hold that there, I'm sure it's going to die almost instantaneously. And we'll have no idea what they do whatsoever. So we're going to activate this unit here, and we're going to activate this unit here. And they're both going to jump onto... activate the unit. It's transport foil. Which is then going to have to make such an arduous journey all the way around unless we just go through his territory. Which I wish we could do. What is the worst that can happen? He'll declare war on us. Am I terrified of him declaring war on us? Yeah, a little bit. So to speed up this process, we're going to have to be sending our troops here to get picked up. It just seems logical. But we do have... well, we'll send this... I don't know where to send this, actually. Oh, jeez. It's made its way all the way around here, and now we're going to send it all the way back. Troops. I need to find out where all our troops are, really. Because there's a lot of troops being supported everywhere. But where the heck are they? Okay, we've got some troops in here. Okay, so that's deep passages. We need to keep some troops in reserve there. Ironhome needs some kind of defense, I think. Okay, I don't really know where many of our troops are. No, look, I think I started building this when really what I wanted to do was build the recreation commons. It'll take 2 turns, so that's fine. And that will help us reduce the amount of drones and all that kind of thing. Prime function, A key 0 to 5 of consciousness, has transferred a unit to our control. That is very nice. I quite like this idea of, you know, if you defeat someone and they surrender, you can say, okay, then you've got to provide me with your technology, your maps, and occasionally a unit. I guess it's kind of... kind of like gaining the influence of a city-state in Civ. And I apologise if I keep referencing Civ, but to me, I think especially Civilization 5, there's this, what is it, something like 20 years of history behind the Civilization franchise. Maybe it's not as much as that, but maybe it is. I can't remember. It is, an old game. Civilization 5 has sort of got to this peak in the mechanics where everything works pretty well. Everything's very balanced. The information that you're getting from the UI is informative. You've got a good control on what's going on and everything. So I personally think, it's a very good representation of what a kind of strategy game should look like, a turn-based strategy game of this caliber. So that's why I'm always referencing it. Also, probably more people know about the new Civ game than this old Alpha Centauri game. So this is the reason for why I keep talking about it all the time. This guy wants to talk to us, and probably he wants to make peace with us. I'd like to take one of his cities before I make peace with him. Okay, so we've got the Recreation Commons there at last. So now we could go back to the skim ship idea. Yeah, let's do that. See, I remember from previous games of this that you've got all these different buildings that you can build. That are going to increase your economy, your defense, the food that you get, and all that sort of thing. But the key one that you're having to always focus on all the time is, things like the hologram theater, which increases psych, and you have fewer drones because the drones are just an absolute pain in the ass. And it's a hangover from some of the older Civ games. There we go, referencing it again. But it is where happiness that they would always bring up is, just have a look at 1 2 1 forests, eh? I read somewhere that building forests everywhere was just the best thing to do. I can't remember what I was talking about before. Anyway, I feel that I've rambled on long enough that I think maybe now it's nice to see that the pirates are struggling from a little bit of drone rioting as well. I think now is the time to say goodbye, that we've accomplished a couple of interesting things this episode, at least I hope so anyway, and our huge fleet and following a huge army will soon be arriving on the shores of this continent over here to reclaim what I believe should have been ours from the very beginning. But of course, I'm a warlike fascist dictator, so what do I know? Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode.